Badgermax High School Hoops is brought to you in part by Badgermax Premium Sports Drinks, Menards, save big money at Menards, and by Goodwill and the Power of Work.
From the InPro Athletic Center on the campus of Waukesha Catholic Memorial High School, it's the Badgermax Friday Night Hoops matchup tonight. We're in the Classic 8 Conference as Catholic Memorial gets set to take on Waukesha West. Hello again, everyone. John Weiser with the coaches for tonight's ball game. I've got Dean Belante to my right and Todd Pajora to my left here as you view it. And we're excited to be here tonight. I'm going to start here with Dean. Dean, thank you for having us out here.
Oh, it's great to have you. We enjoy the coverage. It's great to have you.
Off to a little bit of a slow start here, but won 2 of your last 3 ball games.
Yeah, we did get off to a slow start. We had a lot of success with football. We got a little bit slow start with our practice, and we're really trying to come together as a group, and that's been probably the most inconsistent part of it. We've got 3 seniors, and they're doing their job to be leaders, and we're trying to build around what they provide in practice every night, and it's coming together. It's taken some time, but I see some things that are certainly moving in the right direction.
Todd, I'm going to ask you the same question. I know it's been off to a little bit of a rocky start for you, and trying to get this program back on track.
Yeah, it's been a little bit difficult of a time to end up as far as our season's gone. Same as Dean, we've had a lot of success in football. Both of our teams ended up getting into the state finals. We got a number of players that play multiple sports, which is great for both programs. We're trying to get together a little bit as far as being a little bit more consistent in both halves. We're struggling putting together a good 30 minutes to 35 minutes of basketball. One half may be good and the next half may not be, so that's why we're trying to be a little bit more consistent with our play on the floor.
I ask both of you a question here before we step aside, and that is, I know the Classic 8 has been a good football conference here for the last couple of years. I think it's really stepped up its basketball acumen too. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think it's a very good basketball conference. Like I said, the athletes that we have in these programs, they're competitors, and so they get to know each other on a variety of playing fields. And every night that you come to play, you got to come with that energy and effort, or somebody's going to beat you. There's been a lot of good basketball being played in this conference. It's not to be overlooked as a basketball conference, as well as a football conference.
Todd, same question.
Absolutely. I mean, I think the basketball conference here has been great. CMH has won 2 state titles. Arrowhead won a state title. Both CMH and Arrowhead, were the top 2 teams about, 5-6 years ago, in the state. CMH wins Division II. Arrowhead wins Division I, and so, from top to bottom, you better come ready to play, because we've had teams that, sometimes on given nights, you don't know who is the top team and who sometimes is, towards the bottom. So yeah, I think that you better lace them up and be ready to play on a night-to-night basis in our conference.
Well, guys, good luck tonight. Let's have a great game here. We'll be back with our keys to the game and our featured players when we come back to Catholic Memorial High School. Welcome back to the Badgermax Friday Night Hoops tonight. I'm joined now by head coach Dave Rail, former coach at Shoreland Lutheran High School, longtime assistant at Carthage College, as we get set for our ball game tonight. Catholic Memorial taking on Waukesha West, and West at 0-10, looking for that first win this year.
Well, it's a dangerous game for sure, John, for Catholic Memorial, because they've won 2 of their last 3, and they're headed right now into a gym where it's their home. They're predicted to win, and West is hungry.
That's all you can say. They are hungry. Let's talk about the Waukesha West players that we're going to watch here tonight. Najee Bayham, 13.2 points per game.
Yeah, if he can get off to a good start, and having talked to Coach Pazoris about it, that's really the big key for them, is to get his 2 guys off right off the bat, get them scoring, stay in the game early, and play a full game.
Sam Heckel at 12.3 points per game, the other player to watch for Waukesha West tonight. They're kind of been the dynamic duo.
Right, and it's both teams have a dynamic duo, so to speak. And again, if he can get off to a good start, and they'll be tough to beat.
Guard play, Parker Carlson and Alex Brave for Catholic Memorial.
Fun to have guards like that, and one a junior, one a senior. They're really the powerhouse behind Catholic Memorial, and they've been playing very well of late, and it's a concern for Waukesha West for sure.
Leads us now to our Badgermax keys to the ball game tonight. We'll start first with Waukesha West. Dave, how do we have it drawn up?
Well, Waukesha West has to get off to a good start. They got to knock down some shots and make their free throw. They've taken 70 more free throws than the teams they've played. They just haven't made them.
For Catholic Memorial, their keys tonight?
Control the tempo of the game, as it always is for them. They've always been a very well-disciplined team over the years, as I've seen them. Should be a good, excellent ball game, well constructed, because they're both from Waukesha.
We'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off for you coming up next right here on My 24. Catholic Memorial High School in Waukesha, the site of our Badgermax High School hoops tonight. A Classic 8 matchup between Waukesha West and the Crusaders of Catholic Memorial. Along with Dave Rail, John Weiser, and our entire My 24 sports team here at the InPro Athletics Center as we get set for this one here tonight. As Catholic Memorial at 3-6, 0-4 in the Classic 8, taking on winless Waukesha West, looking for their first victory both in the league and overall. So should be an exciting matchup here tonight despite the records. Last season, Waukesha West won both games, swept the series last year by a total of 4 points in those two games.
Yeah, and the interesting thing, John, is that all these kids know each other, both all their kids being from Waukesha. The other thing is it can certainly fall into a pitfall for Catholic Memorial. They don't want to be the first team that loses to an 0-10 team. So a couple things to think about there.
The fact that for Catholic Memorial, the schedule gets a little bit easier here going into the second half of their league. They've got one more non-conference game against Waterford next week, Tuesday, and then they're at 2-2 McWanago, and then Waukesha North and Kettle Moraine next on their schedule. And for this Waukesha West team, they've got games left with Kettle Moraine and Waukesha South in their next couple of times out.
It's going to be a tough run for Waukesha. They need to get off the schneid here. We need to get them going. And somebody, like I said, nobody wants to be that team that loses to an 0-10 team, but it's going to happen here pretty soon. And sometimes hard to play that game.
Now we'll enjoy our national anthem tonight from the InPro Athletic Center. Now, before we get things going, I want to remind you the Badgermax High School Hoops is available streaming live online. Log on to my24milwaukee.com and click on the High School Hoops link, and that'll get you to play that live stream. So again, whenever you're away from the TV, you can always find us on the web, my24milwaukee.com, and click on the High School Hoops link. Again, thanks to Badgermax for our title sponsorship this season. Starting lineups being introduced here. C.J. Stringfellow, Najee Baham, Baham, the 6'1" guard, averaging 13 points per game. Nick Daniels, Zach Zimmer, forward, a senior, 6'5", and Sam Heckel, the 6'5", 270-pound forward at 12.3 per game for the Wolverines. Catholic Memorial, their lineup. They're getting the Ben Dragani, the junior, averaging 7 points a game, the 6'5" junior. Max Cooper, a junior, at 6 foot even. Austin Young, their leading rebounder, at over 7 per game. He's a 6'7" junior. He can get up there. And then, of course, the guard tandem, the two seniors, Parker Carlson and Alex Bray, rounding out that starting lineup. Carlson at 18 points a game, a 6'3" senior. Bray, 13.4 points per game at 6'3" as well. Bray missed most of last season, all but 3 games last year, because of an injury sustained in football. Again, this great football program that Catholic Memorial has had in their run the last several years. Dean Belante, 1986 graduate of Catholic Memorial High School, is head coach. And then we mentioned Todd Pajora, the varsity coach at Waukesha West. I think for both teams, Dave, as you mentioned, as we get a look at the officials tonight, Jerry Fry, Mike Highland, and Bryant Johnson. Dave, I think both teams want to get off to a good start, establish here, especially Catholic Memorial, get the home crowd going here a little bit.
Well, Catholic Memorial wants to get off to a good start because they want to put in Waukesha West's mind that they haven't won a game yet. And if you jump out 12-3, something like that, it's just like the same old thing. And conversely, Waukesha West, of course, wants to stay in the game as long as they can in order to give themselves an opportunity to win.
A re-jump here, I believe, or they're going to give the ball to Waukesha West. Side out of bounds, a violation on the jump ball right away, so we're underway. West will bring it in from the half court. See how Memorial works the defense here. They work it back up top to Stringfellow. Down to Bayham. Probing the perimeter here early on. They bring Heckel up on a high post. Get off to Bayham. Nearly turned it over. Guarded hard by Bray here early on. Stringfellow will cut to the basket. Isolation there by Bayham. Gets it off to Heckel once again. They give a go pass and they turn it over on the travel. It's been an issue. Waukesha West, the turnovers, and we mentioned the getting to the free throw line. They have not been able to convert at the line this year. Shooting just 54% at the line, averaging almost 24 tosses a game.
Well, let's see where they got going here on defense, John. Looks like some man-to-man.
Work it off into the corner. Young will bring it back across. Gets it off to Cooper. To Young, hands it off to Bray. Bray now cuts to the free throw line. And a diagonal pass over the defense. They get it inside to Carlson. Back out to Bray, their three-point shooter. Comes up empty, but the offensive board to Dragani. And the ball tipped, it deflected off of Bray, hit the backboard, and then pulled in by Zimmer. Still searching for our first points here tonight. Now Heckel working on Young. Low post on the right block, turnaround shot. Unable to get it to fall. Offensive board by Zimmer, and the stick back goes down.
Tough play by Zimmer coming across the lane, getting the first rebound, probably getting belted a little bit, and then goes right back up with the rebound. That's how it's taught. That's how you're supposed to do it. Play right through the foul, which he did, and he scored.
Nice look on the back door, and Young able to slip through for the layup. Carlson on the nice assist that time.
Yeah, good back screen set. Slipped to the back of the basket, and Carlson with a really good overhead pass for the basket.
Bayham will work it off to Stringfellow. Zimmer. Now driving to the basket, cutting hard. Bayham cut off nicely by the defense. Found the open man in the corner. Stringfellow, a little one-legged jump shot that time. Rims out. Young able to clear it.
That was an interesting one.
Carlson, a little floater with the one hand. Can't get it to fall. Cleared out by Heckel. Back come the Wolverines. Daniels handling the basketball. Didn't take advantage of the screen. Turned it over in a palming violation.
Yeah, you want to get that offense going right away, and Daniels probably held on to it a little bit too long and got the turnover.
first substitution of the night. Kalanick will come in. Jared Kalanick, a sophomore, 6'1", for the Wolverines. Cooper will bring it across. Nice roll pass into Young. That diagonal pass back up top again to Carlson. Going to the corner to Cooper. Back off to Dragani. Gets it back to Cooper. He'll fire. Missing. Rebound. Cleared out. Heckel. Into the hands of Kalanick. Back to Heckel. He'll put it up. The jumper. The right baseline won't fall. Dragani outlets quickly to Bray. Bray threw it away. And we'll take a break. 2-2 your score here through the first 5 minutes plus from Catholic Memorial High School, our Badgermax High School Hoops on My 24. Knotted at 2 here through the first 5 minutes or so here. Trying to get teams feeling each other out here early on as our Badgermax High School Hoops in Waukesha tonight, part of the Classic 8 conference matchup between Catholic Memorial and Waukesha West. West will handle it.
Quite a few post entries already, John, on both sides. I'd like to see the passer throw the ball inside and then make a cut. Makes it awfully easy for his defensive man to go down and double team the ball, which has happened now a number of times already. So pass the ball into the post and cut, move, don't stand and watch.
Third turnover of the night already for Waukesha West. Far corner Cooper. Gets it back up to Young. Kick over to Bray. Dragani, nice entry pass to Carlson, low left. Carlson for his first points tonight.
Yeah, he did. It came to a good jump stop, gave a little head fake and went up strong. Good strength on that finish by Carlson.
6'3" senior. Really 19 a game for Carlson. Bam. Two-man game with the big man Heckel. Fires it up, gets the friendly bounce.
Bam with good penetration, kept his eyes on the rim, which is the most important thing to do as you penetrate the foul line, get in the paint, laid it in.
Good entry pass by Young to Carlson, who was fouled by Zimmer.
That time Carlson got it. Boom, he went right away. Drop step, baseline side, picked up the foul. Had he not been fouled, I think he'd had a reverse layup. Good heady player, you can tell that already.
Robert Kobza in now for the Wolverines. Crusaders. Get something going here. Young all the way through the baseline. Hands it off to Cooper. Little ball screen there from Bray. Cooper will fire from the free throw line and hit.
And how many times don't we do that drill in practice? You get the ball, 1 or 2 dribbles to the foul line, you put it up and in. Good to see. Memorial in a little more of a trapping defense now, trapping the first pass and keeping it on, and Bayham had to call time.
That's a tough spot, just a step or two over the center line, and then picked up the dribble for the immediate double team.
And what you got to do there, John, when that ball gets to that point and they're coming at you, you have to keep your dribble. And you can't lose your dribble. Once you lose your dribble, you're dead. The other thing is you bring that trap down. You don't stay high. You bring it down, and then you can make your pivots and pass fake, and at the very least, bust right through the trap.
Well, all season long, three-point shots brought to you by Goodwill and the Power of Work. So looking for our first tray here tonight. 6-4 Memorial.
So now West has to be the quick timeout by Coach Pizzaro. Good to get his guys ready for this trapping defense that Memorial has shown the last couple of times down the court.
Bam will get it across midcourt. See if they attack this a little more. Now they get immediately to using that sideline as a third defender, but a nice decision that time by Heckel. Got it down low, and they missed the layup. Deflects out of bounds. Good decision, though, by Heckel. Drew the defense to him, and then that cleared the space underneath.
Yeah, great ball movement in Kalenic. I thought it was in.
Yeah.
I actually looked away, and somehow it spit it out of bounds.
Bray will handle it here on the near wing. Gets it off to Carlson. Inside Dragani. Nice turnaround shot, Dragani. Dropped that shoulder and fired it up.
And that time Carlson passed the ball inside and made a baseline cut, which cleared it open. In fact, he could have got the ball back, so that was good to see.
Bayham able to beat the double team. Gets the return pass.
Important series right now for Waukesha West to get a good shot, get the ball in the hands of their scorers, and stay in this game.
3-ball up, no good. The rebound picked up on the offensive end by Martinez, Rocky Martinez. Freshman out there for Waukesha West.
Hard to get your own rebound when you shoot it from that far away, but he did.
Heckel works it back over to Martinez. Good defense here by Catholic Memorial. Right in your face. Bam. Free throw line. Rattles off. Young able to clear it out for Catholic Memorial.
Austin Young does a good job keeping himself in position for rebound. He's averaging over 7 boards a game.
Dragani on the drive, and a block partial arm there as well by Martinez.
Size is not a problem on either team. There's plenty of size out there. Dragani taking some great initiative, driving to the middle of the lane, getting the ball where he can do one of 3 things when you get in the paint. Score, pass to another teammate, or go to the foul line.
Now wipe that free throw out. Call that a violation. So Dragani won't get credit. Will he get credit? He will get credit for the free throw.
No, they are giving
They took it away, okay. Saw the official wave it off, Bryant Johnson. So one more left here for Dragani. Flips out. Rebound to the Wolverines.
Rim has been unkind early to both teams.
Flips able to get that rebound. Ajay Blackman in there now for the Wolverines. Get off to Martinez. Martinez keeping it alive. A near steal that time by Dragani. Martinez from the corner. And can't get it to fall. Ball tipped out. Transition here for Catholic Memorial. They missed the layup. Coming back the other way was Bray. Misfired. Now down low to Heckel, and Heckel bumped. What, he got a held ball. Alternate possession arrow favoring the Crusaders.
West has to watch it in transition. If Martinez is taking the shot, the other guard's got to get back on defense, or they're going to be giving up some easy baskets.
Young was able to get an arm in there and just tie up that ball long enough as Heckel was going up. Cooper will check back in here, replacing Bray. 8-4, Crusaders on top of the Wolverines. Dragani, fouled, he'll get to the line again for 2. Kalenic that time. The little body shove that time. Take another look.
Gravani's been the man. He's been taking the most initiative on the Crusaders. Again, Carlson with the initial pass inside makes a great cut after the pass to keep his man from doubling down. So right after I said that, it was like they heard me in the huddle.
Well, you have that carrying voice, you know, that just bellows out, you know. 2 for 2 that trip for Dragani. 6-point lead now for Memorial. Nice little floater in the paint that time by Kobza.
Yeah, tough shot. Memorial made that a tough shot by switching in the middle of the lane.
Cooper on the drive, lost it out of bounds. Poked away there, nice defense.
Sam wasn't going to let that one go on his watch. He put that one out of bounds.
Right there. Right in the living room that time. Air ball miss. Rare times you'll see Carlson miss one of those soft jumpers.
He might have got one in the nose that time.
Travel. Take out the basket there. Took that extra pirouette in the step. Travel leads us to a break. 9:54 to go, first half. Catholic Memorial by 4 over Waukesha West. Classic 8 basketball tonight on the Badgermax High School Hoops. Crusaders by 4 here early on. Catholic Memorial on top of Waukesha West. For all the info on the green and gold, including special guests, players, and more, watch Locker Room. That's Tuesday nights at 6:30 on My Place for Sports. That would be My 24. Packers in Phoenix tomorrow. Second round playoff matchup with the Cardinals. Formerly of St. Louis, formerly of Chicago.
Our statistician Greg's picking on the Cardinals for tomorrow by 15.
And what's he wearing? Greg. Crusaders with the ball here. Substitution after the timeout. Warren Elsey in there now for the Crusaders. Shot up, missed. Rebound cleared out. Blackman all the way down to the floor. Out to the rim, but missed. Young clears it out. Back the other way. Carlson blocked out of bounds again. This time it was Kobza. Knock it out. As Rich Byrie will come in now. Freshman, 6'5". Byrie, a 6'5" freshman for the Crusaders.
Robert Kobza's done a nice job for West while he's been in the game. Had a travel for a basket, but looked like a pretty good move to me. Key time of the game right now for West. They need to get the next points to just make sure that they let the Crusaders know they're in the ball game.
Dragani, nice look to Carlson. Carlson going hard to the basket, missing, tied up. Got a held ball as he came back down with it after the miss and got tied up by Zimmer. The held ball possession arrow going to the Wolverines.
Carlson's got a real nose for the basket, but West has done a good job collapsing on him, especially when he gets it in the post. When he gets it, he goes.
Blackman will be picked up by Elsey at midcourt. Elsey with a pick. And on the floor going for it. And got a foul on the Wolverines.
Memorial's put good pressure on the ball every time down the court. They hedge well, and they step out, help and recover well. Whatever it takes to get the job done, and that's what good man-to-man team defense does. Whatever it takes.
Good job by Elsey that time to break up the dribble. It was Blackman with the foul. 4-point lead here for Memorial. Elsey, near corner, Dragani. Back up top to Parker Carlson, to Elsey again. To back to Carlson, to Elsey, wants the three. Missing. 3-point shots tonight brought to you by Goodwill and the power of work. Still looking for our first triple tonight. Blackman to the rim, missing. Nice offensive board and a stick back for Zimmer.
Zimmer's done a nice job a number of times going to the offensive boards and sticking it right back in there. Good offensive rebounder, somebody that's active and it's effort.
Cooper all the way, and again the shot blocked out of bounds by guess who? Zimmer.
Zimmer's been active on both ends, done a good job.
Kobza will come out as Heckel will check back in. Scott Harford, sophomore for Catholic Memorial, in there is 6'2". Forward. As the Crusaders will set it up here. Brave left to the free throw line. Short jumper won't go. Rebound cleared out by Bayham.
Fundamental jump shots there. It's just not going in right now. Good hedge there to stop the ball going inside, force the long outside shot.
Martinez missing on the three. Cleared out by Elsey. Pass broken up. Got loose from Bray that time. Bayham able to take it away. Bayham had it picked again. Elsey. 4-on-2 the other way. And the nice finish. A run up from the left side by Harford. Scott Harford, his first points tonight.
Yeah, sophomore with a nice play. I think he's got a little helter-skeltery there back and forth, and Memorial came out with the bucket.
Greens, Blackman bounced around a couple of times trying to get through the paint. Whistled on the second one. Bray picking up the foul. First team foul on Catholic Memorial tonight. Austin Young will check back in for the Crusaders. Parker Carlson a breather here. Wolverines will inbound. Heckel, look out, going strong to the basket, but then had it tipped away. In transition, Young lays it in.
Terrific job from half court. Took a couple dribbles, laid a little reverse layup on the left-hand side with the right hand. Basket.
Lead out to 6 now for the Crusaders. And an errant pass through Zimmer's hands. A little too hot to handle by Bam.
And here we go with Young picking up the loose change. Driving in, then back, and the right-handed finish on the left side of the basket. Very well done by Young. And right now, West needs a stop because they're starting to get some momentum at the Memorials here in their home gym.
Young, skip pass. Harford through the top of the circle, back to Elsey. Now on the drive, Bray back out to Elsey. Elsey, little teardrop, couldn't get it to fall. Heckel battling for the rebound. He was the last to touch. Byrie trying to climb over Heckel that time to get to it.
West has been very active on the defensive end as well, John, and they've caused some very difficult shots.
Stringfellow back in now for the Wolverines.
Nice cut by Bray, changing directions, then setting a weak side back screen. He's very active, good player, you can see that, heady.
Bray to the basket, and he'll get to the line. Alex Bray, 13 points a game, trying to grab it.
Kind of a low-scoring game like this, you need your guns to step up. You need your guys that put double figures a game to take over the game. Get to the hoop, as Bray did there, their second leading scorer, and get something working.
Well, coming up during our Badgermax High School Hoops halftime report, Kara will have a visit with Kevin Mazza from Badgermax. Will be coming up at halftime. 1 for 2 that trip. And they give the ball back to the Wolverines here.
A fortunate call on that one for West, and now they need to take advantage. West needs to score. They don't need to let this get any further than it is.
Sensing that, now the Crusaders will press. Bayham trying to get it off the floor. We got contact as he made it to center court. Foul call. Bray picking up his second. The second foul on the Crusaders. Bray picking up number 2 here. Come out next dead ball. His feed inside to Heckel. Heckel low right missing. Got his own rebound. Went up again and was hacked. He'll get to the line.
Heckel on that play did a good job gathering himself. Then he didn't quite hit kind of the bottom of the rim, and it came back down. He went right back up and got the swat from the back as we watch here on the replay. Here you go, see him gathering, but he didn't quite get it in the basket, and then he was whacked by Bray on the arm, and now he gets 2. A couple of big free throws here. Let's see how the Waukesha West team shoots free throws, John.
Dean Belante now has to go to the bench with 3 fouls on Bray. He will exit. Heckel goes 1 for 2 as Young climbs the board for the Crusaders. 6-point Crusader lead. Dragani. Back up top to Young. He'll settle it down. To Cooper. To Elsey. Back up top. Nice defense that time by Bayham, cutting off the drive. Now Young driving in left side. That shot blocked from behind and pulled back down. Good move there. Avoid the foul.
Nobody gets around Bayham. He moves his feet when he plays defense very well.
And a steal. Back the other way. His head and shoulder fake. Couldn't get the 2 to fall, but he'll get to the line for the free throws.
Max Cooper denying the ball. on the entry pass. Takes it off, grabs it, takes it down hard. Almost got the three-point play.
One more look on the drive by Cooper.
Nice head fake as he goes up to finish. That's one of the things many people don't do yet in the high school. That's the thing that you have to teach so much. Stop. Just stop. If it's going to get blocked, stop and let the people go by and then go up. And Max did a great job there with that one.
2 for 2. We'll take a break. 4:56 to play. 8-point Catholic Memorial lead. Crusaders on top of the Wolverines. Our Badgermax High School Hoops on my 24. Crusaders by 8 over Waukesha West. Late first half here in Waukesha tonight. Well, it's ACC basketball tomorrow as Jim Boeheim and Syracuse travel to Wake Forest to battle the Demon Deacons. Coverage begins tomorrow morning at 11 right here on my 24.
Waukesha West needs to get Boeheim and Heckel, their two leading scorers, integrated into the offense here quickly as they take the ball down the court. They're going to get double teamed all over the place.
Especially here on the press. Keep the ball moving, and there you go, got the contact. That'll get him to the line here. Bonus free throws here for West. Foul will go on Dragani. Check that. Elsie with the foul, the sophomore. Fourth team foul committed by Waukesha Catholic Memorial. And then the steal. Cooper getting hands in there. And feeding Dragani that time, who will get to the free throw line.
Well, just total aggressiveness by the Crusaders there. First, Cooper with his hands getting in there and futzing up the ball, and then immediately Dragani cut right to the rim, which is what you should do. He didn't stand and watch, and he was the recipient of a nice feed by Cooper, who made the play initially.
I was going to go on Boeheim, and that's his first. Already the 7th here on West, so Memorial in the bonus is hitting the front end. Dragani.
10-1
good
run
free
now.
throw. Yeah, pretty good free throw shooter at 67% coming in. Make it 11. 10-point lead here for Catholic Memorial. Starting to settle in here at home. Near steal, ball loose at midcourt. Still picked up. Boeheim got it across and then was fouled from behind. Tough one there.
Junior Max Cooper for the Crusaders been a little bit like a hand grenade in the ball game. He's almost in a pinball machine the way he bounces around out there from play to play, and he has created a lot of opportunities for his team.
West needs points here. Heckel hands it back to Boeheim. Boeheim now on the drive, pulls up in the paint, can't get it to fall. Clears another one.
That was a really good set by West to have their two players in a screen and roll situation. They just aren't putting the ball down yet.
Dragani shot short. Stringfellow will handle it. Ball deflected out. Went off a Heckel, they say. Okay. Wow, another turnover here for West. It's not helping things for Todd Pizzora over there on the West bench. He's given the what for and the where to the official on the way down.
And you got to be patient in these situations. West ran their offense very well early and got the ball inside and got some good looks, and now they're getting a little bit antsy to catch up quick. The way to catch up is to run your offense and get really good shots.
Elsie to the near side with it to Cooper. Back to Elsie. Cooper, deep shot, and it hit the cable supporting the backboard, so it'll be Wolverine ball underneath. It's kicked off the heel of the rim.
West needs a flu shot, a basketball shot in the arm here. They need a ball to go through that net here pretty soon. It's been a while.
You heard Coach Pizzora talk about it. It's been games of halves here. They've had good halves, and then they follow it up with a bad half. Bad half followed up by a good half, but they get far behind, and now we get an offensive foul on a clear out that time using the opposite hand. Stringfellow that time.
And Scott Horford did an excellent job of moving his feet and taking the charge. Good play, good defense, well taught.
It's a very good fundamental team. Dean Belante has this team playing at its best. Last year we saw them without Bray, and they were struggling there through the mid part of the season after losing Bray to the injury. And playing with more confidence. That's what he said in our pregame set too. A little more confident, winning 2 of their last 3 now. Starting to settle in. That drive by Cooper again, unable to finish. Bayham will take it down. Bayham going all the way, jump stop, lost it, got it back, kicks it back out. Zimmer will put it up, that one's short. Young again with another board for Waukesha Memorial. They've done a great job here on the defensive glass, keeping the Wolverines to 1 and done most trips. Nice look inside, and Carlson fouled on the way up. He'll get to the free throw line. Parker Carlson.
Well, he's just a really intelligent player. He knows which way to go. He feels which side the defender's playing on him, and he goes the right direction every time and gets himself in a good position for a shot. He's not afraid of contact. He goes right in there, and he gets knocked around a little bit and keeps his head up, his eyes still on the rim inside. A very difficult technique to do, and he does it.
Carlson had 32 back in December against Muskego. The Classic 8 conference loss to Muskego. Comes up empty. Second one cleared out. 11-point advantage here. Look inside to Zimmer, through his hands, picked up by Elsey. To Carlson, he had his pocket picked, and then stepping out with it was Bayham. Turning it back over to the Crusaders.
Oh, that's just tough on coaches. I remember the ball just going. You need a basket, and Bayham did a great job of getting the ball. Went right through Zimmer's hands. He had a layup. Gotta hang on to those babies, put them in.
Now, Dean Belante, you could hear him screaming for a timeout. Didn't like the way that set was going. Wants to regroup with his offense here. Dean Belante, an '86 graduate of Catholic Memorial. So, coming back home here, the last 3 seasons or so. At the end of tonight's game, we'll select our Menards Players of the Game, brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. Todd Bajorek there on the Wolverine bench. Good crowd here tonight.
Big crowd. Big crowd. And West won both games last year, correct,
Yes,
John?
yes, they did. They won both last year by a total of 4 points.
There is not many seats open, but right now, Waukesha West in this last 2 minutes of the first half usually determines whether they're going to be in the game in the second half or not. You need a couple of buckets here, a breakaway, a steal, 3-point shot, just to get back into the game and get your mental stability back.
Cooper across midcourt. Cooper, Carlson, Young. So Harford out there and Elsey for the Crusaders, and now they get the steal. Nice pickup up top by Skogman.
And that's what
They
we
get
just
the layup.
talked about.
Get
We
the
needed a
finish.
breakout. Rocky Martinez with the tip, knocked away, and we got the basket on the other end.
Cooper
for
fired
West.
one up quick. Ball loose in the corner, out of bounds to the Wolverines. Kind of a quick shot that time by Cooper.
I'm not sure that was probably the shot Coach Belante was looking for at that time, but I'm not down there.
Dragani back in, Harford out for the Crusaders. Big trip here for the Wolverines. Cut it back to single digits here. And then we got a walk. Took the extra step driving out of the corner that time. Nick Della in for the first time tonight. Della, the 5'10 senior.
The traps have hurt West. There's no doubt it's made them uncomfortable in running their offense. They've gotten a few easy shots out of it, but haven't
secured them into the basket. But again, big possession here defensively for West.
Kobza in for Skogman.
Going to a zone 1-3-1.
Elsie stopped at the free throw line. Back out to Young. Young trying to look inside. Got it down to Carlson. Carlson went up with it, and we got a held ball as Carlson came back down with it. Crusaders will keep possession here with 67 seconds to go in the half.
Bayham with a nice job sinking down to the level of the ball and making it difficult for the Crusaders to score in that situation. Looks like right into a man here now out of the 1-3-1 zone. They're going man on the inbounds.
Dragani on the near wing. Cut off on the dribble that time by Kalanick. Abdella. Back to Dragani. Dragani cut off nicely once again by Kalanick. Contact there, no foul on Young and Kalanick. Gets it off to Elsie. Inside Parker, and
well done.
Nice feed into Parker Carlson, and who was fouled immediately as he turned around, got that ball ready to shoot.
Yeah, they reversed the ball, and here we'll see it. You can see Parker seal his man off and go up, get hit in the head, and maybe even on the arm. Definitely got hit in the head.
Kalanick with the foul, Parker with the free throw, good.
Great seal inside by Parker. I'm very impressed. Actually, the entire Crusaders team, they've had good depth. They've all contributed when they've come in. They play hard, do what they're supposed to, and they're up 11.
Harford will check back in, replacing Della. Cooper back out there. Will come in for Elsie. See what the Wolverines do here. 30 seconds to go in the half. If you're Todd Pajora here, you want one good look. Run a good set here, kind of finish the half on a good note. Get to the locker room, regroup here a little bit. Mayhem gets it back out. Zimmer. Feeds it up near side Martinez. 4 seconds on the drive. Zimmer trying to finish. We got a foul at the buzzer, so we will get free throws here with zeros on the clock.
Looks like Kobza going to the line, very active, coming in, getting the rebound instead of standing and watching. He was very active, went and got the board, and he'll get a couple shots.
Clock shows 0, but the foul called before hit 0, so Kobza with a clear deck stepped over the free throw line. Oh,
no.
My goodness.
No. Oh, no. Even when they make them, they don't count. Oh, poor West.
One was no good, too. And that'll end our half with the Crusaders doubling up on the West Wolverines. 22-11 after one half of play here at Catholic Memorial High School in Waukesha. Classic 8 conference basketball tonight, part of our Badgermax High School Hoops on My 24. And welcome back to our Badgermax High School Hoops halftime report with Dave Rail, John Weiser, and our entire My 24 team here as we get set for our halftime programming. 22-11, Crusaders on top of the Wolverines. Let's head back downstairs to Kara with Kevin Mazza from Badgermax Sports Drinks.
Our title sponsor. Kevin, we're into our second game. How do you feel the season is going so far?
So far, basketball's been great. We're excited about how football went with all the awareness to the brand. Basketball started off just as well. We're really excited about the season.
And now you guys have a trophy, and the trophy during football seemed to get heavier and heavier each week, but you have a different trophy this year. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, I think by the time football was over, we had a lot of fun with it. We were up to about 90 pounds. It was probably about 60 when we started, but seeing the guys carry it was probably fun in itself. But we're a little bit lighter this year. We obviously have Kara to be able to hold it for a little bit, so it's about 5 pounds, but it's unique, just like the football one, and that's what we wanted, something different that they could hold in their trophy case each school each week.
And Mike McGivern certainly has some big shoes to fill. Now, outside of high school hoops, what are you guys doing in the community?
We're doing a lot in community with Best Buddies. It's something that a couple of our sponsors and partners have some affiliation with, so we're partnering with them to do some things. The YMCA. We're also doing more stuff with schools. Obviously, we have some great activations in the community in grocery stores with Pick and Save and Woodman's going on right now. So we have a lot of activity. We're keeping us busy.
Well, we thank you so much for joining us for high school hoops this season.
Oh, we're looking forward to it. Thank you.
And back to you.
Kevin Mazza and Kara, thank you so much. 22-11, Catholic Memorial on top of Waukesha West. Back with more after this on My 24. Once again, welcome back to our Badgermax High School Hoops halftime report from Catholic Memorial High School in Waukesha. Crusaders on top of Waukesha West, 22-11 here at the break. And time now for Kara and our weekly visit with our fine folks from Menards.
Thank you so much, guys. I've got John Griffiths, General Manager of the Germantown Menards location. Now, John, why do you feel it's important for Menards to be a part of high school hoops?
Menards understands the hard work and dedication of the student athlete to achieve their goals both on and off the basketball court. And we really appreciate all of the support they receive from the coaching staff, the faculty, and the teachers to achieve those goals.
Well, we certainly appreciate you joining us for this 2016 season, and back to you.
Kara and John, thank you so much. Crusaders on top of Waukesha West here, 22-11, playing into the hands of Catholic Memorial here through one half.
Well, I tell you, West is getting to the free throw line, not making them. Even when they make them, they don't count. And they are leading the rebound boards as they have throughout the year, so they're banging, they're playing, they just aren't getting the ball in the basket, and how frustrating that can be.
Let's take a look at the highlights here of our first half. Got down early here, Young with the quick basket, low right, and the nice feed to Parker Carlson. Bam with a nice run up and the friendly kiss.
Bam needs a few more of those.
How about the play of Kobza there at the end? Nice finish there. And then the great defense by Elsie there to force a turnover.
And that's where Memorial really picked it up.
22-11. We'll be back with our second half right after this on My 24. Well, that's been the conversation all week. 22-11. Waukesha Catholic Memorial on top of Waukesha West. That has been the talk all week. The memo coming down from the WA about what you can and cannot say or cheer at a high school game. There are the totals there through the first half, Dave. And astonishing, half the points for Catholic Memorial coming from the stripe.
Both teams played terrific half-court man-to-man defense in the first half, but it was Memorial's trapping defense that picked up the tempo.
All alone underneath Zimmer for the 0-footer.
Zimmer snuck in there behind the trap.
And a steal by the big man Bam, and he gets to the free throw line. So a quick start here for Waukesha West, which is what they needed here in this second half.
Obviously just what the doctor ordered, and Bam did a great job getting to the rim. Too bad for West. It didn't quite get in the basket. He had a chance at three. Now he's going to the dreaded free throw line. Let's see what he can do here.
Nice foul on Dragani, his first. Bam coming up empty on the first attempt. Again, a reminder, Badgermax High School Hoops available streaming live online. Log on to my24milwaukee.com. Click on the High School Hoops link. Play the live stream. 1 for 2 that trip for Bam. That's the deficit to 8 here. Now a little pressure put on by the Wolverines.
Good job by Bray handling it, staying stable.
The 3 fouls missed the last 7 minutes of that first half. Ball tipped, picked right back up by Bray. It's in the corner to Young. Working on Heckel, and then the steal, near steal, and then got a foul going back for the loose ball.
That's just a bad luck foul for Bam. He was.
Oh, they're going to call a foul.
Oh, they called it the other way.
Went the other way with it on Cooper. So 2 on Cooper, 2 quick fouls here picked up by the Crusaders here to start this second half.
West giving them a little bit of a dose of their own medicine with a couple of traps in there.
Get it in quickly. Heckel will swing it out. Bam. Give it up to Daniels. Daniels has been quiet tonight too. He's normally their three-point shooter. He's only gotten off one here tonight.
Not a lot of three-point shots taken, no, by either side. They're really working hard to get that ball inside, and they do right now.
Heckel got tied up. Young got a hand in there to tie him up. A held ball, possession arrow going back to the Crusaders.
And Waukesha West going to continue with the pressure, try and change the tempo of the game in their favor.
All season long, our three-point shots will be brought to you by Goodwill and the power of work. Cooper now works it off to Young. Back up top. Dragani hands it back to Young. Cooper, free throw line jumper, good. Max Cooper knocking that one down. Officials are going to stop play here.
I just
delay
like
a game warning, I believe.
I like the way, John, they started the offense right off the bat. Austin Young with a terrific back screen on the weak side, came and got the ball, brought it over to the other side. Cooper a little head fake, one dribble jump shot to the left, and nailed it.
See what the Wolverines do here offensively. Daniels to Bayham, looking inside for Heckel. It's taken away by Young.
Yeah, Young size got that one. It was the right pass, but 6'7" helps.
Jump stop by Carlson. Here's our three-point shot. That one rattles off, no. Tip up by Carlson, no good. Zimmer comes away with it.
It's a good shot. It's a shot they're looking for.
Stringfellow now works the dribble. Through the screen of Heckel, off to Bayham. Bayham on Cooper. Kick out back to Stringfellow for three. That one won't fall. Tip out by Zimmer, and it goes out of bounds to the Crusaders. Zimmer the last to touch. It's a little more energy here by the Wolverines. Trying to pick up the pace here a little bit with the press. Bray across midcourt. Nice look inside. Parker Carlson with the finish.
Yeah, that's the combination that's really good for the Crusaders. And Bray came to a nice jump stop, saw the floor, and Carlson made a great cut to get open.
Crusaders recover here, lead it out by 12. Bayham missing the layup. Dragani clears the board. Cooper to Carlson. Jump stop underneath, tough angle, draws the foul.
Again, we've alluded to that before, how well the Crusaders come to a jump stop rather than just go flying up there, and they make good decisions. I'm really impressed with the way they get the ball to the rim and they get to the foul line because of it.
Stringfellow with the foul, his third. Carlson coming up empty on the first.
We used to have one of these gadgets in practice that went on the rim so the ball didn't go in for rebounding drills. They might have forgot to take them off here tonight.
Carlson goes 1 for 2. We'll take a commercial break. 13-point lead for Catholic Memorial over Waukesha West. Our Badgermax High School Hoops on My 24. Catholic Memorial up 13 early here in the second half from Waukesha tonight. With the largest cast of characters on television, they bring it every night. Don't miss the fun of the People's Choice Award-winning Simpsons. That's weeknights at 6 on My 24. A cerebral crowd here tonight.
Yeah, they're waiting for that gadget to come off the rim so they can get more cheering in.
I've worked cerebral and acumen into the broadcast.
I don't know what acumen means. So.
Zimmer, touch pass back out to Heckel. Ball deflected out and taken away by Cooper. He'll settle it down here for Catholic Memorial.
Both teams are 0 for 8 from the three-point line tonight.
Dragani. Back to Cooper. Just inside the arc, missing. Parker Carlson grabbing the rebound, going back up with it, missing. Here come the Wolverines. On the floor with it, Daniels. A foul call. Foul's going to go on Cooper. It's his third. So Cooper and Bray now each with 3 fouls. Wolverines will toss it in. Daniels. Drive, the kick out to Zimmer. The other way to Kellenick. Bayham to Kellenick for 3. Got it. Our first goodwill and the power of work 3 tonight.
Terrific penetration by Bayham. Jump stopping in the middle of the lane and kicking it out for the 3. Kentucky style. Bango. Our first 3 of the night, 1 for 17.
Daniels whistled for the quick foul. That's his 3rd. Checking in for the Crusaders, Rich Byrie, a 6'5" freshman. 27-17. Elsie in there now as well. Bayham working him over, gets it off to Bray. Bray trying to split 2 defenders, could not do it. Gets it off to Dragani. Dragani stripped but was fouled. Reach in that time by Daniels, I believe, and he picks up his second. Fouls even at 3 apiece now. Crusaders will inbound underneath. Young. Nice look. Dragani with the finish. Dragani coming out to help Young, who was double teamed, just snuck around the back door.
Very impressed with their cutting. That was just a terrific read by Dragani. He made a nice cut and got the reception from Young for a touchdown.
Daniels, long 3, missing. Heckel with the offensive board. 3 up again by Kellenick, won't go. Zimmer, though, with the offensive stick back, can't get it to fall. Dragani clears it out to Bray. Bray down the floor. Elsie, back to Bray. Open 3, no. Battle for the ball. Byrie with it. Offensive board to Elsie. Back to Bray, walked. Dragged the pivot foot before he put it down on the floor, turning it over to the Wolverines.
Good offensive board. Byrie on the job. Offensive rebounding is about effort.
Bayham, count it, and 1. Bayham with the basket, the and 1 upcoming.
Looked like he got blocked out after the shot.
See if it was Elsie. It's on Elsie. That's his second. Checking in now, Martinez replacing Daniels for the Wolverines. The and 1 upcoming for Najee Bayham. Missing. Byrie pulls down the board for the Crusaders. 29-19, 12.5 minutes to play here in Waukesha tonight.
Byrie on a nice post up inside. They didn't give it to him that time. Big guys just got to keep calling for it.
Young, jump stop, pulls up short. Battle for the loose ball, picked up by Dragani. Lefty puts it up, no. Rebound, Kellenick. Sets it up to Bayham. Clear everybody out. Bayham over Elsie and hits.
Good crossover dribble on that one. Gave him a little eyes on the rim, crossed the ball over in front of him, pulled up, jump shot, beautiful.
Reggie with 2 quick baskets here. Inside Dragani, off balance, kicks it back out to Bray on the drive. Had a block from behind, late whistle as Bray hit the floor. Right, Johnson on the call. It's going to be a hold. Najee Bayham. That's his 3rd. Team fouls even at 4 apiece, and Bray at the line for CMH.
Quite a few people with significant players on the court with 3 fouls, John, and we got 11.5 minutes left to go, so it definitely could be a factor here as West has cut the lead to 9.
Austin Young out, Parker Carlson in. Also Max Cooper back in. Cooper in for Dragani.
Let's see what the Crusaders do here after this foul shot. Let's see if they apply pressure like they did in the first half, try to seize the momentum.
Ray hits them both. 31-21. 11.5 to go here in Waukesha.
And of course, they go back on defense, probably because of the foul issues.
Bam with the floater, rims out. Irie able to clear the rebound for the Crusaders. Now Bray sets it up. Cooper. Elsie with it. High in the left wing. Back to Bray. Bray working on Martinez. Finds Carlson. Parker Carlson. Back to Cooper. To Carlson driving in. Carlson from underneath. Kick out back up top. Bray for three. Got it.
Well, he shoots the ball so correctly. You know it's going to go in sooner or later. He's been getting good looks. And that's a load off right there. Here we go with a little trapping action.
Goodwill power of work three-pointer inside Zimmer with the finish.
One dribble penetration and a good feed. Good left hand, right hand to left hand feed by Bam for the layup.
Zach Zimmer, the 6'5 senior. Another deep three by Bray. That one deflects out. And it's going to be off of Crusader player underneath, so the Wolverines will get it. Kobza will check back in, replacing Zimmer for West.
Action has picked up this half, John.
The tempo certainly has quickened. Bam tied up on the sideline, looks inside for Martinez. He took it out of bounds. That was all set up by the double team on Bam, forcing the turnover.
Once again, Memorial coming up with that big double team that's just caused havoc all night for West.
Austin Young in for Rich Byrie. 11-point advantage here for CMH. We'll see out of the corner. Back up top to Bray, into the paint to Young. Touch pass back out to Cooper. Rolls out. The battle for the loose ball. Tough break for the Wolverines. The flex off of Kobza out of bounds. That'll be our break. 34-23. Crusaders on top of the Wolverines in Waukesha tonight. Our Badgermax High School Hoops on My 24. .11 advantage for Catholic Memorial, 34-23. Well, if you're tired of the cold, think about that Malibu Beach House and the guys living there on 2.5 Men. That's weeknights at 5 and again at 5:30 on Milwaukee's My 24. Crusader ball underneath. Get it into Carlson, up top to Young. Elsie back to Young once again. Works it off to Cooper. Young in the far corner to Elsie on the near corner. Now Bray with it. Gives it back to Elsie. Bam out on him. Cooper. Ray poked away momentarily, able to flag it down. Steps through the paint, fires off the shot, no good. Through the hands of Heckel, picked up by Bam. Bam penetrates, near corner three. That one is short by Kellenick. Elsie will set it up.
Nice feed.
Carlson blocked. Deflected out to Young.
Carlson needed a left hand there on that finish or underneath the basket for reverse layup.
Cooper denied in the paint that time. Had to give it back out. Carlson again. Again contact as he got that pass away. Hop step through the paint. Kobza picking up the foul. As checking back in will be Daniels. McDaniel's back out there. More shooting from the arc here for the Wolverines. They'll try and get back into this one. Bray handling it off to Elsey. Back to Bray. Down to Carlson. Parker Carlson jump stop in the paint with the right hand.
That was
tough
big.
shot.
Big jump stop and strong move in the middle of the lane, and great finish by Parker.
13-point advantage. Heckel hoops it off to Daniels. Daniels going hard, and the offensive foul. Turn pass inside to Heckel.
West did a good job of moving the ball and getting the right shot, but just a better play on Parker Carlson's part, drawing the charge.
One more look there, and Carlson, it's a big man to be taken there. That's 270 coming at you in full gear.
I'm not standing in front of him. You wouldn't see me taking the charge.
Carlson down to the right corner. Pass saved from going out by Elsey, but right in the hands of the Wolverines, but then taken right back by Bray. Tries to get it down floor quickly to Carlson. Carlson draws the contact, and he'll get back to the line.
And you just got to take care of the ball better there and make sure you get a good shot. Here we go on the break, which should have been on West's end, but they turned the ball over, unfortunately. Take that ball back to the middle and then deliver it rather than throw that little lob pass, which is going nowhere.
Zimmer with the foul, his second. Crusaders now in the bonus the rest of the way out here. 7 and some change remaining.
Parker Carlson's kind of a warrior. He just is always going down and getting slammed around inside.
Missed them both, but the offensive board to Cooper, who lays it in. Went through two different defenders there, and Cooper right there.
Cooper's got great inside post moves. He's got good head fakes, keeps his knees bent. When the guy goes up, he goes to the hoop.
Bayham in trouble. Now they get it underneath, and the finish. Kobza.
Kobza with a nice move under the basket, uses the basket to avoid getting the ball blocked.
Now Elsey wants a three. Won't get it. Ball tipped out to Cooper. Pace has quickened yet again. Elsey again. Nice loop pass to Young. To Cooper. 20-footer. Too strong. Carlson, though, getting the offensive board and draws the foul again. Parker Carlson in the middle of everything. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Carlson? Ooh.
Coach Belanti is not too pleased about that one. Looked like he got banged on the arm a little bit. What they call an offensive foul?
Call a travel? Officials now. Going to be a timeout. 30-second timeout taken here by the Crusaders. 7:07 to go. Let's head downstairs to Kira and Athletic Director Greg Gamalski.
Thank you so much, guys. I've got Greg Gamalski, Athletic Director for Catholic Memorial here. Greg, I hear you have quite a few successes to brag about this year. Can you talk about them?
Oh, absolutely. We had a great spring last year. End of 2015, our girls soccer team won the state championship at Division III. Our boys lacrosse team won the Division II state championship. And then this past fall, our girls volleyball team won the state championship Division II up in Green Bay. And then our boys football team fell a little bit short, but they ended up runner-up at the state tournament up in Madison. So a great end of the season spring, and then great start to the school year this fall.
Well, we hope for just as much success on the court here, and thank you so much for having us.
Okay, great. It's great having you guys. Thank you very much.
Back to you.
Greg, thank you very much. And Greg Gamalski and his staff want to thank them for their fine hospitality here tonight. As we got an over and back violation here, turning the ball back over to the Crusaders. 38-25, 13-point advantage here with under 7 to play.
Caused once more by the trap of Catholic Memorial, which has been their biggest friend tonight.
There's a steal by Bayham, but unable to control it as it crashes into the scorer's table.
Yeah, and the problem with that pass is just so far that gives credibility to the defensive man picking it off.
Dragani checking back in here. He's headed to Michigan, I believe, right?
Yes, he's a pitcher. He's already committed to Michigan, one of our information sources that we have.
That'd be the hardest working man in athletics. He knows who it is.
Jared, as long as we're on the baseball subject, Jared Kellenick going to Louisville. He's a sophomore from Waukesha West, so a couple of really good baseball players playing against each other tonight. And I'm sure they know each other well.
Nice head shoulder fake by Zimmer to draw the foul. He'll get to the line.
Zimmer is a good basketball player. I like him a lot. He's always where the ball is, and he hustles, he cuts well.
Second foul on Austin Young, relacing that left shoe as Zimmer toes the line. That wasn't even. That's what got me into the broadcast booth.
Really? Bad free throw shooting?
Like that, yeah.
Shaq made it to the NBA.
That was back in 5th grade, though.
Oh. You gave up too early.
Well, Dad was right. I'll give him that one.
Oh, poor Waukesha West just not shot foul shots well all year.
Cooper across to Bray, broken up out of bounds by Nick Daniels. Crusaders to inbound right of the basket. Taken away by Bayham. Bayham now take it all the way himself and had it stripped out, was fouled. He'll get to the line. It's on Bray, that's his 4th.
And at this point of the game, it's really hard for a kid that's competing so hard like Bray to not go for it there, but he probably would have been better off in his team as well if he wouldn't have picked up his 4th foul there. Pick a better spot.
Bayham knocks down the free throw. That foul was on Alex Bray, his 4th, so he will come out. Warren Elsey back in, the sophomore. 2 for 2 that trip.
Still time here for West. Let's see if they can get a spurt.
Starts on this end, they need to stop. Cooper, middle of the floor. Dragani, nice feed to Parker Carlson. Nice extra pass out to Young. Couldn't knock down the 3. Cooper, though, busting through, able to break up the board and deflect it off of Ajay Blackman.
Pretty basketball there, that's for sure. And Young, the recipient of the pass, had a 3-point shot, just a beautiful looking shot. It just didn't go in and out like most of the 3-point shots we've seen tonight.
David Skogman in now for the Wolverines. See if Crusaders pull it out here. Team fouls even at 7 apiece. They'll try and work here. And just as I said that, Parker Carlson turns one over.
Yeah, he got in the lane and just lost the ball. A hoop is necessary here for Waukesha West. A hoop and some pressure.
Blackman gets it off to Heckel. Return pass to Heckel. Off-balance shot, got it down.
And Heckel is their second leading scorer and has not had a lot of touches, so that's a good thing for West to get him into the game here. Maybe he can get a couple more hoops.
Bray on the bench with 4 fouls. Opportunity here for the Wolverines. Again, they need a stop. Elsey. Ball fake a couple of times on Bayham. Gets it back out to Cooper.
Good shot fakes by Elsey. You don't want to shoot the ball with 2 feet on the 3-point line. That's the lowest percentage shot in basketball.
Elsey lost it. Bayham with the steal and the layup the other way. Now we got something here. 7-point ball game with 4:40 to go. So West has worked their way back in here. Now timeout taken by Catholic Memorial. That's our break as well. 38-31. West has come back to trim it to 7. The exciting conclusion coming your way. Our Badgermax High School Hoops on My 24. Oh, Wolverines. A couple of baskets by Bayham, and they've cut it to 7 here. Late, 4:37 to go. Again, at the end of tonight's game, we'll select our Menards Players of the Game, brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. Kind of a toss-up here as to who we're thinking about.
Well, these Waukesha kids all know each other, I'm sure, and right now they're playing for some territory.
Bray back in there with 4 fouls. He handles the ball down to Parker Carlson. Goes up, count it, and 1. Parker Carlson. Good aggressive move on the block that time, and a beautiful feed from Bray.
And probably coming out of Coach Belante's huddle, where they got the ball to Bray. He enters the ball into Carlson, and their 1-2 punch goes to work.
Skogman with the foul, the freshman. Missing, though, on the and 1. Goes out of bounds off the Wolverines, so another possession here for the Crusaders.
Tough break there for West. Just didn't quite grab the ball. Might have got bumped a little bit on the rebound and lost it out of bounds.
Carlson from the top of the circle. Gets it off to Young. Works it to Bray. Cooper. You said kind of the hand grenade in all of this. He just kind of finds his way through and blows things up here as he goes. Dragani. Diagonal pass.
He's being held away from the ball.
Next, Cooper.
Blackman is all over him. They have their own little war going on.
Nearly took it away from Dragani, and they do. Heckel clears it out. Bam. Works it back on the wing. Back out to Martinez. Into the corner. Down low it goes. Heckel with a nice finish off the feed from Blackman. And a timeout, Waukesha West with 3.5 to go. Again, cutting it to 7.
Good timeout by Coach Pizzora there to be able to set up their defense and make sure his players know exactly what the score is, how much time's left, and what they got to do. There's no panic necessary yet, but I would think you're going to see some pressure coming up here right now by West. This game has gotten better and better and better as it's gone. Really turning out to be a terrific high school basketball game.
Each team in the bonus here the rest of the way out. 18 fouls on West, 7 on Memorial. Good crowd here tonight once again. See if they go to that press. That's what they started this second half. That really helped the Wolverines get the tempo up here a little bit and got them back into it. That press early on, got a couple of steals, a couple of quick baskets to start the second half, and kept them within striking range.
The West defense has given them an opportunity, that's for sure. Now they've gone inside a few times to Heckel, 2 of the last 4 times down the court, and that's been a plus. He's put the ball in both times for him. So what West just needs is the ball to go in the basket.
Bray will handle it. Off to Young. Near side Dragani. Gets it back to Bray. Bray trying to get around Martinez and does. Finds Carlson low. Jump stop through the paint. Shot up, no. Battle for the loose ball. It's kicked around and picked up by Bam. Bam coming down the floor. Will lay it up and in. 5-point game. They get the stop, the steal, and Bam able to finish. Now the Crusaders leading by 5. Cooper, nice feed down to Bray, who was held by Martinez.
And I don't think they're going to give him the shot on that one, but the Blackman-Cooper war goes on. Every time down the court, those two guys are really going at each other.
Take another look at it. Yeah, he was held up immediately as that pass got in there, so this will be 1-1 here for Bray.
Yeah, good one dribble baseline drive, bounce pass by Cooper to Bray, who had inside position and is able to get to the foul line.
Skogman back in. 6'4" freshman for Waukesha West.
Either team has shot exceptionally well from the foul line tonight.
There it is again. Skogman Two players tumble underneath. They let it go. Bam on the drive. Clean look. Draws the foul. Well, his seam opened up as he sat up on that left wing. And it's like the lane just cleared out in front of him, and he did the right thing. Took it right to the rim. Carlson and Blackman got tangled up on that last free throw.
Blackman, he don't give in to anybody, I can tell you that. He don't matter if the guy's 6'5" or not. He's going after him, and he was blocking him out.
Bam able to connect. Zimmer will check back in now for West. Reggie Bam, scooch over 13 per game.
And he's got that tonight and more.
Makes both free throws. 4-point game. 2.5 minutes to go. Bray gets it across. Bam will let him go. Young back to Bray.
Good release to have Young come out there because Heckle's not going to bother him way out there. So it's a pretty easy release point for the Memorial team.
Dragani, short jumper. Couldn't get it to fall. Battle for the rebound, foul called. Go on the Wolverines.
Off the ball, Heckle.
Yep, Heckle picking up his third. Double bonus now for the Crusaders. 10th team foul on the Wolverines. Parker Carlson hits the first.
They give him a little push in the back. Heckle did. And Carlson gets to go to the line. He makes the first one.
Warren Elsey in now for the Crusaders.
As
for Dragani.
The coach, you sit there and go in.
Oh! Rims out. Martinez with the rebound, but the quick hands of Bray able to intercept the pass and lay it in. Stepped right in front of Blackman that time. Blackman to Heckle. Clears it up and draws the foul.
Never want to throw that ball across the basket, your own basket. That's just a no-no. And maybe Martinez just being a little young.
Austin Young picking up the foul there on Heckle.
Blackman getting Heckle involved, which has been a real positive. You know, I don't think he had much in the first half, just 2 points. So Heckle scoring more in the second half, being more of a factor inside, demanding the ball, getting the ball, making some shots.
Brian Nana in now. Senior for West is Heckle. 1 for 2 as Young clears the board. 6-point game. Crusaders now. There's a look here. Cooper. So I was going to say, try and keep passing the ball here. Cooper. Head shoulder fake, got his defender off the floor, drew the foul nicely there. Felt the pressure coming, Dave, and that little head shoulder fake. Knew there was going to be contact.
Yeah, once again, the nice jump stop by Cooper. Cooper gets himself in good places because he's always moving. He reminds me of Doug Collins. That's a long time ago, but that's how Doug Collins played.
Good catch on your part there, Dave.
For those of us that are 55 and older.
Or approaching.
Yeah. Doug Collins played with Dr. J. I mean, he never stopped. He had quite the motor. That's what Cooper's got today. I mean, he doesn't stop playing.
Martinez and Daniels back in for Zimmer and Nana. Cooper.
He had too many of those
here.
Back-to-backs at the foul line.
They need to find something quick here. And a break there on the foul. Cooper a little too close to Bam that time.
Well, it stops the clock and allows West to get a couple points without the clock moving and then put the press on. And as a coach, you just want that ball up the court. You don't want to play with it back here. You want to get the ball against the press up into your half court so you can run some clock, be strong with the ball, expect to be fouled. And he got them both.
Yes, he did. Both teams in the double bonus now. And Cooper with 4, joining Bray on the floor with 4 fouls. Bray gets it off to Young.
Once again, that release point to Young and a nice feed inside to Carlson for the finish.
Quick timeout. Oh, official kind of inadvertently blew the whistle here.
I didn't call timeout. Did you call timeout?
No. It was an inadvertent whistle. 8-point game. Heckel underneath and was tied up, held ball, Wolverine possession arrow. So we'll keep it here in the offensive end.
I tell you, this junior Austin Young, nice player.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of nice things for the Crusaders tonight.
Like right there. A miss. Kick out back to Martinez. 3 ball on the way, good. Nick Daniels. Our Goodwill power of work 3-pointer. A clutch one there. Makes it a 5-point game with just under a minute to go, and a quick timeout by the Wolverines.
Good job making the extra pass there, and Daniels knocks her down.
Well, that's what they've been missing tonight. Daniels, their leading 3-point shooter, finally able to find something out there behind the arc.
Martinez gave up his shot for a better shot to Daniels. He could have launched a 3, but he decided to play team ball. The old Boston Celtics moved the basketball, and the open shot was there. Bango.
And what's great about that is Martinez is the freshman. Sometimes as a freshman, you want to get that ball up, you want to shoot, you want to show you belong.
Right.
That time made the extra pass to set up his teammate, help his team
You're
out.
absolutely right. And sometimes you get a little rushy and be ahead of yourself,
Sure.
and you don't understand the game, but right there, that was a good, no reason to have to hurry it. What you needed was the 3 points.
No doubt they're looking at my24milwaukee.com for our live stream tonight. Every week, Badgermax High School Hoops on my24milwaukee.com. At the end of tonight's game, we'll select our Menards Players of the Game, brought to you by Menards. Save big at Menards. And he's big player right there.
Nice play.
Able to beat the press. Carlson with the layup.
Again, out of the timeout. Coach Belante coming up with a terrific play. Probably had been practiced in practice before, but they ran it to a tee. Carlson with the hoop.
Air ball miss. Heckel picks it up. Gets it back outside. Bam. With an emerald. Bam. Time. Knocking down the triple. 50-46, 28 seconds to go, 4-point game.
Both executing pressure and under duress is the key to winning down the stretch. I'm really impressed with Memorial coming out of timeouts and some really decent plays at a time.
Looking into the huddle there, Todd Pajora, the coach at Waukesha West.
And his shirt is hanging out. He wants this win bad, John. He knows he's got a shot at this, baby.
Talking with him coming into this game, he said the second season, this is our second season now. 10 games in, empty on the first 10. Trying to turn it around here. Again, the Wolverines with the press. Bray with the trigger. Gets it in quickly to Young, back to Elsey. Quickly to Bray, and Bray fouled immediately by Heckel with 24 seconds to go.
Again, just a terrific job. Bray bringing the ball in and then sprinting to half court. He wasn't open. They released the ball back and then threw it ahead to Bray, who had put himself in good position to get the ball. I love the press break that they did, the action that they had going. Makes it tough to guard.
Big free throw there. Again, offense for defense here. Stringfellow will come in as well. One more toss here for Bray. Give him a double bonus. Made them both. And then the steal by Bray, but then it's taken right back by Bayham. Bayham across midcourt. Lost it. Loose inside, taken away by Cooper. Max Cooper fouled in the backcourt. And that might just do it here for the Crusaders here at home.
What a play by Elsey in the full court there. He not only knocked the ball away, but then he went out of bounds. Just before he went out of bounds, he knocked it back inbounds. And Cooper gets it with a chance to put a seal on this game. As a coach, you just want one of these. You just want one and get that odd number.
There you go.
He slithered it in.
There he did.
Free throw shooting percentage has picked up late in the game, John. Usually it goes the other way.
Cooper pretty good from the foul line. Made them both. 54-46, final 10 here from Catholic Memorial. Drive knocked out by Young. Stringfellow that time. West made it a ball game. They battled back. They were in double digits. Cut the deficit down to 4 here late, but third win in their last 4 ball games, picks up their first conference win of the year as they knock out Waukesha West 54-46. With that victory now, 4-6 on the year. As I mentioned, beat Port Washington and Elkhorn, lost to Arrowhead last week Friday, and come back with a win here at home. 54-46, your final. We'll be back with our players of the game and awarding the trophy right after this on My 24. Catholic Memorial with the win here tonight, 54-46. Let's toss it down to Kira. We got our unveiling of the new trophy.
That's right, guys. I've got the winning team here with me. I've got Coach. Great job tonight, Coach, and I'm going to hand it over to Kevin to congratulate you with the team winning trophy.
Coach, great physical battle tonight. A little crosstown rival here. Really proud of you guys to have the Badgermax Team of the Week trophy. Congratulations. Best of luck the rest of the year, fellas. Great job.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming tonight.
Here you go, guys.
Go team. Go Crusaders, yeah!
Dean Belante and the Crusaders from Catholic Memorial with the trophy tonight, 54-46, our final. We'll be back with our players of the game and a final word from Catholic Memorial High School right after this on My 24. Catholic Memorial picks up their first conference win of the year, an 8-point victory over Waukesha West tonight. Time now for our Menards Player of the Game awards to both teams, and our first one goes out for Waukesha West, Najee Bayham.
20 points, 6 rebounds, 5 steals, a no-brainer, and a what a pick-me-up in the second half for the West.
And for Catholic
Waukesha West, you know, John, I'll tell you what, that guy can play.
Yes, he can. Catholic Memorial, we go to Max Cooper tonight.
12 points, some rebounds, 6 for 6. He defied all the gadgets on the rim and went 6 for 6 from the free throw line and played one heck of a game.
Max Cooper from Catholic Memorial, Najee Bayham from Waukesha West, our Players of the Game. Each week, our Players of the Game award brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. Tune in next week when Badgermax High School Hoops brings you the Slinger Owls against the Wisconsin Lutheran Vikings from Wisconsin Lutheran High School. It'll be next Friday night at 7 right here on My 24. For Coach Dave Rail, for Kira, and our entire My 24 sports team, John Weiser bidding you a fine good evening from Waukesha tonight. The Crusaders from Catholic Memorial defeating Waukesha West 54-46. Until next Friday, thanks for tuning in to Badgermax High School Hoops on My 24.